It's July, the insects are out, it's 100 degrees, and if you live anywhere like me where it is so hot outside and you're looking for something that you could put in the ground and get your garden established and started right now, I'm about to show you some crops. It's great for this heat, for this southern heat. Welcome back to GrowFit Florida. I'm Jermaine and I grow food right here in beautiful West Central Florida, Zone 10A. Are you growing food in your backyard like me? If you are, please hit that hype button, like, and subscribe. All right, so first up on this list, if you guys don't mind, I got to walk and do some stuff in the food forest. But first up on this list, we're going to go with okra. You can get those seeds in the ground right now. Okra seeds, put them in the ground. In 50 to 60 days, you're going to have some food. The big thing about okra is you got to remember that you have to pull it. You have to get those harvests when those pods are about 3 to 4 inches. Anything longer, they're going to start to get woody, and you don't want that. So get that okra in the ground right now. Now, I happen to love okra. I know that some people think that it's slimy and they don't like it that much. I like fried okra. Always have, probably always will. If you have some type of recipe how you make your okra that can help somebody, please put it in the comments below. Let's get more people liking okra. It's really delicious. Another thing you could do with your okra, you could put those okra pods in water, let it sit overnight, and now you got something that's going to help support healthy blood sugar. Some people even think that it's good for weight loss. It's good for digestion. It's a way where you're even if you don't like okra, you can use it for those type of medicinal properties. Okra is an excellent plant to grow, and I suggest you get it in the ground because it loves our heat. Which, if you live in Central Florida or South Florida, it's hot. We need something we can grow, right? Next up on this list, we're going to go with southern peas or yard-long beans, any that you like. The reason why I'm putting this on the list is because they love heat. Heat doesn't bother them. Also, the good thing about it is they're going to pull nitrogen out of the air and they're going to improve your raised bed, your soil, wherever you have them plant. That's a benefit. To get your fall garden ready, what you can do is you can do some chop and drop. So you get your beans coming in, chop and drop, you improve that soil almost instantly. So it's another good thing you can do to get your fall garden established and ready. Next up, we got sweet potatoes. That's right, sweet potatoes. Now, this is not a spring crop that you're planting. We're planting sweet potatoes in the summertime. You can plant this right now and you're perfectly fine. You plant the slips, and these vines, they will cover the ground and they will choke out any weeds. So if you have some weed problems around your food forest, sweet potatoes is an excellent way to get rid of that, and you're going to get some food. Now, you can harvest these in the fall. It takes about 90 to 100 days, and you're going to have one of the most reliable calorie crops that you can grow in this summer heat, especially if you live in Central and South Florida. This heat is crazy, and sweet potatoes, they'll do perfectly fine. So I know you're like, oh, you already got sweet potatoes. You said plant them down. Well, I told you guys when we put ours in the ground. I even showed you on past videos. But if you are late to get your sweet potatoes in, you can still get them in the ground right now if you live in the South. So don't worry, it is a crop that you can put in the ground today. Get those slips in the ground today, and you're not missing out on anything, because when the fall comes, you're going to be able to harvest. And also, again, you guys know you can eat those sweet potato leaves. They are delicious. It's kind of like a spinach. So you're going to get 2 ways to eat from your sweet potatoes. You cannot beat that. Get those slips in the ground today, family. So you never miss these windows again. Head over to growfitflorida.com. I got free courses. I got plant calendars. I got everything for you. And if you want some more private coaching, and if you want to join our members hub, I suggest you do it, because there's so many different features where you're going to be growing food and you're going to be getting healthier. So next up, we have longevity spinach. This is just such a great crop because you can plant this once and you're going to be able to eat off of it for years. This is a ultimate perennial right here. It takes the heat, the humidity, and it barely gets any pest on it. So that's another good thing. And you can grow this from cutting. So just one little plant can become 10. I've been propagating, I've just been putting this all around the house. So here's some that we just have in these little grow bags. And I take from this and I just put it in multiple places around the house. Sometimes just to fill in little areas where it's too many weeds. It's just the ground cover that we can eat from. So It is just great to grow. If you don't have any longevity spinach, I suggest you get some. It's so easy, so simple. You made it to the top three. So the next one up is so special to us because we love it. Since we have been growing it, it has just been, I'm, it's been somewhat of the majority of the calories that we're growing from our backyard just because you get so much of it. It tastes great. I'm not going to say it's easy to prepare because it's not that easy to prepare, but it's not that hard either. I might have seen these when I was walking, like, what are those trees behind them? This is cassava or yucca. It is a Caribbean and Latin favorite. It's one of our favorites as well. It loves hot summers. And you can just plant the stem. So you can take cuttings and you plant the stem, put it in the ground, and it takes no effort whatsoever. My wife and I have done quite a few videos on cassava. So you can go look at those videos if you want to learn how to grow them. And I know some people are like, can they really grow in your sugar sand and that sandy soil that you guys have? Absolutely. They're growing perfectly fine. Now, we have amended our soil throughout the years, so it's not as bad as it was when we moved into our home. But still, we have it growing and we grew it perfectly fine in the sugar sand. Cassava is not picky. It is not picky at all. This is a cutting that we did not put in the ground. As you see, it's all dried up. It's no good now. But just to give you an example of how we plant this, you're going to take a cutting that's about this size right here. So if you see, this is about 12 to 15 inches. This is perfectly fine, and this is how all our cuttings have always been. So if you're someone that says they have to be longer or shorter, that's fine. This is the size that we use, and it's been working fine for us throughout the years, and we've been getting a lot of cassava. So right here, you take your cutting. This is the next step. Pay attention to this. This is extremely important. Pay attention. Have your cutting like this. The next step that is so important is you take your cutting. Now, you're going to have a shovel. Oh, see, look. We got peanuts in there. We got peanuts everywhere, y'all. But, yeah. So you're going to take your cutting. And you're going to place it diagonal like this. See if I can get it while I hold the camera for you. And this is how you plant cassava. Just put it in just like that, water it, and you're good to go. This is how we do it. And it's been working so good for us. Now, some people, they like to have it upright like a tree. You could do it like that, I suppose, if you want to. That's fine. We prefer diagonal. And if you want, you could do it just like how you would, let's say, sugar cane. So if you want, you can dig a little trench like that, and you can lay it flat like that. If you want to do it like that, like a sugar cane method, you can. We have gotten cassava from this method as well. Our most prolific growth has come from just having it diagonal like that up on like a slight little mound. So that's why we have it, our cassava back here. It's a little bit of a mound back here, and it is great. And we've been getting so much cassava. This is one of our cuttings right here. As you see, we have it put in diagonal, and look, this is what sprouted from it. So we placed it in the ground just how I showed you how we planted it now. So that's a cutting from a former harvest that we had on our cassava last year. Placed it in the ground diagonal. And this is what has grown from it. And as you see, all of this was placed in the ground diagonal. We have some in the back that my wife experimented from, putting it down like sugar cane, just laying it flat, and it's grown as well. So it's working perfectly fine. Number two is any type of southern squash. So if you have luffas, chayote, any type of southern squash, just make sure that you have some type of trellis where they're going to climb up just to get them off the ground. The reason why southern squash is so good right now in this heat is because pest pressure is extremely low with them, and they love the heat. Drought tolerant and just excellent things that you can grow in this 100-degree weather. You guys see I'm sweating right now. It is so hot out right now. So southern squash, get it in the ground. You can put it in the ground right now. One of the cool things about growing luffa is if you leave it on the vine and let it dry out, you can use that as your bow sponge. Now, isn't that incredible? Like, that is cool. You're growing it in your own backyard. Now, we haven't done this. I think one year we tried, something happened. I don't remember, but let me know in the comments if you have. That would be so cool. Like, I want to know your experience with that. So let me know in the comments. Number one on this list is any type of tropical pumpkin, Seminole pumpkin, calabaza, any. This is what you want to grow in the summertime. Seminole pumpkins especially, they are great for Florida. Love the heat, drought tolerant. They all store very, very well. You get so much food and so many. You don't know how to make anything with your Seminole pumpkins, that's okay. Go follow my wife's channel, Toni Mills, and she's going to show you how to make so many dishes in the garden, how to use your garden and cook from it. So, and Seminole pumpkins, calabaza, and all the squashes my wife uses regularly in meals. So head over to Toni Mills, go follow her, and you can learn how to, you know, make it in your meals. And if you have any type of recipe, just the same, just like with the okra, please put it in the comments below and let everybody know how you make your meals with it. Here's some bonus plants for you. Peppers. Peppers are great. They love this heat. Get them in the ground. Go get you some peppers. You can get them in the ground right now. Most tomato plants are just going to burn out. Not Everglades tomatoes. So if you like tomatoes and you like making sauces, Everglades tomatoes are great, especially for Florida. For us in Central and South Florida that gets this extreme heat and humidity, these is no worries, no problem. So you can go get yourself some Everglades tomatoes, and I mean, it's just the ultimate tomato plant to grow for you. Cassava, vining squashes, tropical pumpkins, all that is, they're so great to get in the ground right now. Even if you're late to the party, you're not technically that late. And they can grow in this heat, in this crazy heat that we're having. They can grow and you're going to get food very soon. I suggest you get started and put them in the ground. Now, I want to thank all of you for watching today's video. And you know what? Let me give you a preview. On the next video, this is what I'm going to talk about right here. So I'm going to go over moringa, how to plant it, how to grow it, how to eat it, how to use it in your dishes. So if this is something that you want to know, make sure that you're subscribing and make sure you're tuned in for the next video. Grocery store food has been crazy, y'all. There's a lot of things happening right now in the world going on, so keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. We can't control what we buy at the grocery store, but we can control what we grow in our backyards. We're not going to be able to grow everything in our backyards, and that's okay. That's why I'm going to show you the next video to help us, to help boost our immune system, to give us some type of protection for all this that's happening in the grocery store with our foods these days. So, yeah. Well, thank you again for watching, and until that next video, God bless.